Hey everybody. So we are going to be making some new dryer sheets. Yep. Quick, easy way to make reusable dryer sheets that don't have unnatural synthetic chemicals, fragrances, completely non-toxic, and inexpensive. So I wanted to show you how I do it really quick. So I have a 32-ounce mason jar, and you can see I reuse this all the time. So, and then these are my dryer sheets. So when my family is done with the dryer sheet, of course they come out dry, and we just shove them in this. And if this is pretty wet, which it will be for like the first few days, we just shove them right back in here, and we just reuse them. But even the last two that were in here, the dryer sheets weren't dry, but there was no more juice. So it's time to just make a new batch. So I took a t-shirt and just cut it up into like dryer sheet type sizes. There's nothing perfect about any shape or size that this is coming from. You could take an old t-shirt that you don't want anymore. I would not pick one that has like a that's new with colors. White is good. It's not anything racist. It's just I don't want your colors to bleed all over your laundry. So anyway, what I would do is I normally put about a third of this in white distilled vinegar and fill it up to about a third of the way. White vinegar is relatively inexpensive. It also helps with static cling. And then I also fill this up about halfway with water. So you can see I've got that all filled up. This is just kind of a simplistic one. I've got a more detailed video on my YouTube channel. And then I put 30 drops in. So what do I use? I use purification. So and then I'm also using Citrus Fresh. Okay, or a few more, or a few less. So you can see that with the essential oils, they don't really mix. If you look right on top, yeah, they're just kind of sitting there. So what I usually do is I take a few grains of the Epsom salt, Himalayan Epsom salt usually, and I take this, I'm making a lot of noise, aren't I? And just sprinkle some in there. It's not going to hurt your laundry. It's not going to do anything weird to your laundry, but it's going to help those oils and the water and the vinegar mix a little bit better. So then what I do is I kind of just shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up. Anyway, I guess it's shake it off, right? So just mix it up really good. Notice that I'm not using a metal lid, okay? We don't want things to rust. These lids I just got at Walmart. In fact, I think I bought them at the same time that I bought this mason jar. I know people who go through a lot of laundry and they get the big mason jars. You can do that too. No harm, no foul. And then really at that point, I just start shoving these dryer sheets back in. That's it. So easy. So incredibly easy. So I will tell you, for the first couple of them, when they come out, because there's more juice in here than there is dryer sheets, and I stuffed this thing full, I have to wring it out. And I do wring it out. Like, I'll just take this and like squeeze most of the liquid back into the jar, and then just throw one or two of them into my dryer. I also do use some wool dryer balls along with these. And, you know, some people are like, oh, well, you're kind of doing double duty. Well, does it matter? I mean, this is not costing me very much. But we kind of live in an area, we have a lot of dry heat. So static cling is a thing. And we also use the clothesline. So, you know, sometimes, see, I'm like, shove it in there. I think I must have a couple of them gone still, because I usually have this like stuffed to the top. And then I tighten it down pretty good for the first one, because then I do this, and then you can kind of see how the rest of the liquid kind of comes down and gets the rest of these wet. In fact, I can see the wet line starting to move down. So I don't usually let it sit like this for too much because this seal is not 100% fabulous. Just long enough to make sure that I'm getting most of these wet. And that's it. That's it. Pretty easy, huh? Until next time, we'll see you later.